Okay, they just here for years, it's the Mizzle show. Always checking in, cause you know we love sports. Ayy, they just hit 100 subs, it's time they get some out. Ayy, yo, just two brothers, yeah, y'all. Come tune in, they got guests, they got others, yeah, y'all. Come sit and chat, they got talks like no others, yeah, y'all. Cause it's a family up in here, we love each other, yeah, y'all. Let's see what they say tonight, yeah. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show.
Now we're going to try very hard to keep this a short possible show on this. Yeah, you can call this a night owl edition of the Mizzle and Dub show, as we are coming to you live just after coming to you live with the A7FL recap show.
What a show! What a show!
Thank you to everybody for watching with us, and also shout outs to Munchie, Coach James, 525.
He is, he's just going to be a normal. He is just, yeah. Definitely shout out to 25. Ain't heard 25's voice in a while. It's good that he blessed the Mizzle and Dove show. Always, always blessed to have him. Greetings. Greetings there.
Hello from Cowtown Jr.
Yes.
The Vaca Valley. Well, there was a lot of scoring today, and there was also a lot of things going on this past weekend, but 4 teams did punch their ticket to San Antonio, Texas.
Fuck Duke.
There'll be many references of that quote from that man, but yes, they are one of the teams that did punch their ticket to the Final Four.
Hey, go Auburn or go Houston.
There you go. So we'll go back, get to it. Very good game in San Francisco between the Gators and the Red Raiders, but it was the Gators that just get by the Texas Tech Red Raiders by 5, 84-79, as Florida rallies. Darian Williams had a very good game, had 23 points, but Walter Clayton Jr. was the story of the game.
Shout out to Darren Williams.
As he had 30 to lead Florida. And the Gators, for the first time in a long time, not since the Joakim Noah, Al Horford, Billy Donovan-led Florida Gators.
The back-to-back years?
The back-to-back years. I think it's the first time they've been back in the Final Four
since
they went back-to-back. But I just want to make sure I got that right. Hold on. No, I'm sorry. It is their first Final Four since 2014. But Florida, last time they won the national championship is when they went back-to-back in 2007 and 2006. So of course, that was the Joakim Noah, Al Horford-led Florida Gators team.
Dominant Florida team.
Yes. But good game there. I did not know that. Okay. Well, it was very sweeter for Florida's head coach, as Todd Golden played his college ball at St. Mary's, so he's a St. Mary's Gale alum. Coaching the Gators.
So he's right up the road.
Coaching the Gators to the Final Four. That's awesome. Gets to clinch the West Regional title at home, in a sense, in the Bay Area. So good for Coach Golden. Tremendous season by the Red Raiders. They finished the year 29, get to the Elite Eight. Nothing to be ashamed of if you're a fan.
Not at all.
In Lubbock, Texas. Definitely give your team an ovation when they get back to Lubbock, Texas. Nothing.
Like I said, shout out to Darren Williams.
Duke took care of business against Alabama.
Fuck Duke.
By 20, 80-65, as Duke wins the East Regional, as they head to the Final Four for the first time since. It is the 18th time Duke has been to the Final Four. Again, Mark Sears, fantastic career at Alabama. Definitely would think he would be a high draft pick upcoming.
Oh, you're talking about Alabama, okay.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of great careers coming to it. I mean, Sears from Alabama, of course, R.J. Davis from North Carolina, and Love from Arizona. 3 outstanding careers coming to an end.
Definitely, I'm going to miss R.J. Davis for sure.
He's an all-time Tar Heel. Love is an all-time Wildcat, and I think Sears is an
Yeah.
all-time Crimson Tide. So those 3 careers coming to an end.
Yeah.
But Duke's back in the Final Four with an 85-65 win.
Fuck Duke.
And Houston and Tennessee. It was back and forth, but the Houston Cougars, much to the happiness of one Miss Jody, who I'm sure is still celebrating her beloved Cougars, getting to their 7th Final Four. And if I'm not mistaken, this is their 2nd in the last few years, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. They got a tremendous coach.
Yes, they do.
Tremendous coach.
Yes.
Not a shadow of a doubt.
Let's see here. Is Rick Barnes coaching Tennessee, the former Texas head coach? I did not know that.
Well, we're learning a lot of stuff today, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
I mean, like I tell everybody, this up here is a sponge. I'll just want to soak up anything that I can.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Cougars back in the Final Four.
Cougars.
Yeah. So wait a minute. Whoa! I just realized something.
What's this?
This is the first time in a very long time that the Final Four will have all 4 number
Blue
1
Bloods?
seeds in the Final Four. And I cannot remember the last. You know what? Let's look that up.
Oh, well, ESPN spoiled who's going to be in the championship. I sent you that text message already.
Well, I want chaos. That's what I want.
Well, hey, I hope it was foreshadowing that Duke will get their ass whipped in the next game. That will make me nothing but happy. Happiness.
Houston gets the win, 60-69-50 over Tennessee. Tennessee finishes their season with a very proud 30-8 record. Great job for them in Knoxville. And Auburn and Michigan State was a damn good one, but Auburn was 6 points better, 70-64. And on April 5th, damn it, go Houston. Go Cougars.
Damn right. The last time the Final Four had all number 1 seeds in it was 2008.
Oh, wow.
Only the 2nd time in history. So this will be the 3rd time.
Wow. And that's something to say.
Yeah.
We'll get to that, but also the last 30 seconds of the women's South Carolina Duke game was absolutely crazy.
But isn't that what we live for? Isn't that what for me and you to sit here and talk about that? That just gives us something to talk about. You know,
Madness.
Like this is what March Madness.
Living up to March Madness. Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So next week in San Antonio, Texas, you can catch both games on CBS. Iron Eagle, Bill Raftery, and I'm sure Grant Hill will join them also on the broadcast. So the early game at 3:09 p.m. It's SEC against SEC as they meet again as the Florida Gators. The Florida Gators at 34-4 take on the Auburn Tigers at 32-5. We know who Charles Barkley is going for. He's going for.
I'm riding with Auburn too.
And well,
give me something fresh. You wanted chaos. This is chaos. Because if you want to think right now, the favorite is Florida and Duke.
Now, even before the tournament started, and this is the honest to God truth, I did have Auburn and Houston as a part of my Final Four.
And that's crazy. We don't even do college. We don't even talk about college basketball. We need to add that to our repertoire. Start picking.
But what I'm saying is, reason why Auburn is because Auburn has been on the cusp the last few years.
That's true.
Auburn has been coming, and plus,
it's true.
And plus, Bruce Pearl is a very damn good head coach.
Oh man, back when he was in Tennessee,
yes.
Come on, forget about it.
Yes,
forget about it.
So
the sweating V-neck. I mean, not the V-neck, the sweating. Yeah. Oh my God, that man sweated through his shoe profusely.
But not only that, the man went to a Lady Vols game and had no shirt on and had his body paint with the rest of the student section when he was at Tennessee. But I said that because Auburn has been on the cusp the last few years. I think, if I'm not mistaken, why are you saying boo, Mr. Quarry? And what are you booing? Who are you booing?
Yeah, who are we booing?
Yes, who are we booing? Are we booing Bruce Pearl? I'm
I hope
lost.
not, because he's a tremendous coach. Now, if you're booing Duke, then hey, thumbs up, buddy. If you're booing Duke, hey, whoa.
No, hold on, I'm looking it up here. Hold on, I'm looking at the last few seasons of Auburn basketball.
I mean, tremendous basketball.
Oh yeah, they're playing tremendous
Like you said,
basketball.
like they got a great coach.
Yes. Hold on. Okay, let's go to
So I would,
basketball. Let's go to basketball reference, please. Thank you.
and like you said, the Chuckster, he's going to be pulling for Allie. Look,
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you should. That's your alma mater.
oh, you're booing Duke? Oh, brother. Matter of fact, even hey, you get one of these too. Yeah, I'll sit to that. Fuck that team.
So for Auburn, this is their first Final Four appearance in their school history, and congrats.
Definitely hanging a star on that baby.
Congrats to them. So, all right. So they got to the Final Four back in 2018-2019 when they went 30-10.
Yes.
Bruce Pearl has been there since 2014-2015.
Yes.
So yeah. He remembers the heartbreak that was Duke and UNLV in 1991. So
well,
the passion is real.
I've hated Duke the moment that I became a Tar Heel fan, and I was a Tar Heel fan since the 90s. Yeah,
We're
so
talking Jerry Stackhouse, Eric Montross, Dean
Ben
Smith,
Rasheed Wallace, Antoine Jameson.
Yes.
I mean,
I still remember Jerry Stackhouse going baseline and Cameron and just shutting up the crazies with that dunk.
Yeah, I've been to Cameron. I can't stand that fucking team up Tobacco Road. Whoa.
We ain't that old, Mr. Corey.
Yeah, add 10 years to that. That's the year I was born.
Yeah, but
9 for him.
But no, Bruce Pearl has been a fantastic head coach.
Yes, indeed.
As Auburn reaches the Final Four for the second time in their school year. Last time they got there, they lost.
This is their second time in their existence?
Second time in their existence, yeah. They got there. They got to the semifinals back in 2019. Lost to Virginia. Virginia ended up winning the national championship that year.
Bro.
Yeah.
This fan base has been starving.
Yeah.
Oh, they might win. Yeah. I won't say the chip. You know what? Can we get an Auburn versus Houston? Can we get that?
That's the matchup
I would love it. Yes, Mr. Corey, we are old. I'm not gonna lie, but I tell you this though.
But we don't.
I tell you this. I'm about to say, do I look like I'm 42 years old? Nope.
And plus,
he said, "Y'all let Moses."
No. We just screamed at my people. We just screamed at my people go. But you know what? They love the salt and pepper, so there you go.
Oh, buddy, he went there.
I did, but however, very good matchups. Like I said, I would love an Auburn Texas. I would love an Auburn Houston matchup just for the fact that Houston would play in their home state for the national title, and of course, like I said, Auburn first time play. It would make it again. We've seen Duke and Florida be in the Final Four before, so we've seen that. Well, I mean, 1986 was a very interesting sports year, sir.
It was a good year. I'm say,
and not to mention, one of the greatest movies of all time came out in that year of 1986. So,
for those that don't know, brother, go ahead and drop it on
him. I feel the need.
Dun,
speed.
Dun,
yes, folks. Top Gun came out 39 years ago in 1986. So, Mr. Corey, you have that.
Duh.
Yes.
I think she's lost it.
No, she hasn't. No, she did.
Yes, she has.
I hate it when she does that.
Okay, Mr. Corey knew. just checked how many
Good
hours I
Lord.
worked this week. 50 and another 10 on the books tomorrow.
Good Lord, Pierce. Good grief.
Hey, pay that man.
Yes, pay him.
Get paid, brother. Get paid.
And yes, the Golden Bear indeed won his last green jacket in 1986. And of course, Vern Lundquist giving us one of the greatest calls of all time. He just simply said, "Yes, sir," on the Masters.
The great Vern Lundquist. Yes.
Miss Uncle Vern doing college football. But
oh, baby.
But damn it, Brad Nessler, you couldn't get a better partner. You could not get a better partner to replace Gary Danielson than the great Charles Davis. I'm sad that Charles Davis is leaving the NFL and CBS.
Wait.
Damn it.
You messed me up that day.
Yeah.
You did that on purpose.
No, I didn't. I did not.
That was my inner me coming out in you right there. That was an asshole move right there, brother. Yeah, you were Wade Alvarez for a minute right there. You hit me with the text. Charles Davis is leaving the NFL. Like, my feelings got hurt, and he was like, "But he's going to do college football." I was like, "I'll allow it."
Yes,
I will allow it. If that's the only reason I can listen to that.
Charles Davis replacing the retired Gary Danielson to join Brad Nessler on the. I did not yell at you, Jonathan.
But, I heard it. He did. He did. I heard it. He did.
You know what?
He did.
Yee!
Hey,
little big brother, what's going on?
Hold on, brother. We ain't seen little. Eat.
So, Mr.
And what y'all don't know, that's me right there. That's me. Yeah.
Yes, in the blue sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Corey, I will give you credit, but that's only because there was a great camera shot given, and yes, Mr. Wilkerson did cross the plane on the backflip. There is visual evidence of that happening, so you are correct. Again, I was not disagreeing with what you're saying. All I said was the referees did not signal touchdown until Munchie touched the ball in the end zone. But again, with the sideline cameras, they got a shot of when Wilkerson flipped, the ball did cross the plane. I was not yelling at you. All I was saying was they gave Munchie the touchdown officially, but officially the touchdown should have went to Wilkerson because, again, with the picture that I saw, Wilkerson clearly flipped over the goal line with the ball, so he did not pull Deshaun Jackson. That's all.
And you know what? Shout out to Mr. Wilkerson, because that man was taking a nap on the sideline. Literally taking a nap, stretching, doing yoga.
See, Pierce understands me. Thank you, Pierce.
He hurt my feelings.
You know what, Opus of Asgard? Go drink something.
Wait, before we got to get there, Pierce, he's a very passionate man when he's calling.
Yes.
And then we got the laughter.
Yes, I am.
And then Debo comes in.
Opus of Asgard,
and then Pierce yelled at him too, huh? Oh, that was great.
However, but your final four is Auburn, Florida, Auburn, Florida, Duke, and Houston. So good luck to
who gives it? You know what? There's only really 3 teams in this damn thing.
There it is. Okay.
You know what?
I have no control over the scoreboard. I do not control the scoreboard. So whoever was doing the scoreboard on the PTZ, that's on that person.
Hey, Mr. Corey is on a rampage right now. If you got hate in your heart, let it out.
No, Jonathan Corey's just being very passionate.
No, that was just me being Dave Chappelle. Hey, yo, we're talking basketball. Memphis has nothing to do with this.
But yes. So Florida, Auburn, Houston.
They had a rough day out there. Production
Auburn, at 3:09 p.m. on CBS. Then the 5:49 game on CBS is Houston and Duke. That's your final four. Yeah. Let them know, Pierce. Let them know. Let them understand what you.
Hey, I've seen it. I've seen it.
You did not get cut. You retired. That's what you said. Okay, stop it, Jonathan. Dadgummit. All right. So that was the regional finals on the men's. In the
Hey,
women's,
my team ain't in it either, little brother. So ain't no shots fired.
but
You just
however,
said Duke, and I just saw red.
South Carolina women, they beat Duke 54-50, and that last 30 seconds was absolutely crazy in that game. As South Carolina did an offensive foul, and then they wow. And then the UCLA women beat LSU 72-65. And in the other regional, wow,
UConn against who?
USC. But it sucks because Juju's not playing.
Yeah, it don't have that.
It doesn't.
That's what everybody wanted,
Yes.
But we're not gonna get that because hey, that young girl for UConn. Oh my goodness,
Yes. So
y'all thought Caitlin Clark can play some basketball. Check out that young lady down there in UConn.
Jonathan, as long as you climb the top of the mountain, you climb the top of the mountain. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But UCLA and South Carolina have punched their tickets to the Final Four. Congratulations to them as they await to see who will join them, and we will find that out today, Monday. USC and UConn, and then in Birmingham, it's the Battle of Tejas as the TCU Horned Frogs taking on the Texas Longhorns. And both those lady programs both have identical 34-3 records. UConn is also 34-3. USC is 31-3. So we will see what happens on that.
Hey, wait, Tejas got who?
TCU. It's a Texas on Texas battle to get to the Final Four. Talking women wise, yeah.
No, I understood. That's what I didn't hear. I heard Tejas, but I didn't hear who they were playing. Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, it is. Identical 34-3 records.
Oh yeah, they're gonna play some ball.
Absolutely, absolutely. And there was some UFL action that kicked off. Well, Friday and Saturday was nothing but blowouts as the St. Louis Battlehawks just roughed up the Roughnecks 31-6.
Yeah.
The Battlehawks did everything they wanted to. Then the Renegades beat the Brahmas 33-9. The Panthers beat the Showboats 26-12, and then an actual competitive game, the Defenders beat the Stallions 18-11, and that kicks off your UFL action. Next Friday for week 2, it is the Panthers and Stallions on Fox. That's at 5 p.m. On ABC, we got the Showboats and the Defenders at 5 p.m. Then Sunday, 2 games. The 9 a.m. game is the Battle of Texas between the Houston Roughnecks and the Arlington Renegades. And then at the 3:30 game, we got the Brahmas taking on the Battlehawks. And we know...
What was the Saturday game again?
Saturday, we got Memphis Showboats against the DC Defenders in DC, and they're giving DC -8. That's at 5 p.m. on ABC.
Well, I know what I'll be having on in the background while game night is going on.
Yes, Joe Louis was 137 years old when Rocky Marciano did beat him. We know this, yes. On the ice. Right now,
he's 5 away.
For those that are counting, the Great Ovechkin.
Cinco.
Is at 890.
He's 5 away.
5 away from breaking it.
He's 1 hat trick away of getting even closer.
You are not wrong. You are definitely not wrong. On the ice today.
Don't you mention that game that happened between. Yeah, we're just gonna bypass it.
One team decided to play in
you're
Los
doing
Angeles, and we'll just leave it at that.
You do okay. Thank you.
We'll
okay,
leave it at that.
There it is. Embarrassing.
Well, to be truthful, Jonathan, I thought that was one record that wasn't going to be broken, and the fact that Ovechkin has been consistent since he's been in the league.
What's the saying?
Records are meant to be broken, and they are. They are.
I rest my case. Did you think Babe Ruth record was going to get broken? Barry Lamar Bond said, "Hold it."
Hank Aaron.
Hold it.
You're correct.
And Hank Aaron, yes. But yes, he said, "Hold it."
Yes.
Like I said, records are meant to be broken.
Now, certainly 2 records. Certainly in my lifetime, I think I'm just speaking about our lifetime.
I do not want to know, and do not put that in the comments, please.
I really don't know if anybody will ever beat DiMaggio's 56 game hitting streak.
Oh, you know the only person that I thought that might would have could have done it, Ichiro.
He had a nice streak. Still the closest streak um, that happened was the late Pete Rose, and he got to 44, and that was impressive. Um, but he fell short. I just don't. That is a that is a good record. For those that don't know, Mr. Corey, that's another record, Steve. I'll also throw in
Wait,
there.
wait,
I'll also
let's
throw in
let's
there
wait. Hold on,
Cal
wait.
Rip.
Let's put it out there. The first one,
Yeah, of course, Mr.
1965.
Corey said is the late boxer Jerry Corey. For those that don't know, who fought in the 60s and 70s, former heavyweight.
Oh, that's the dat one you were talking about. Okay, see
Yes.
how you were going in the comments. I thought you were going to come with something that was kind of. So no, this is awesome. I believe you have said this on one of our previous shows as well. But yes, that is awesome.
Yeah. But also, Dice, to throw another record out there, Cal Ripken's consecutive game starting streak, I think, will never be broken. Um,
Yes, sir, you are.
Yes,
I
sir.
have learned that
Now maybe
since you.
now maybe not Scott McCorkle unpredictable, but damn it, close enough.
We got. Oh, wait, Brett. Somebody said Brett Favre's start record.
Yeah. And
Ooh.
then I said Cal Ripken's consecutive. Then I said Cal Ripken's consecutive
Okay.
starting streak.
But I'm just saying it may not be our time or our generation, but like again, records are meant to be broken. It's gonna happen.
All right. Back to the ice. Canadians beat the Panthers 4-2. Sabres beat the Capitals in a shootout 8-5. Jets beat the Canucks 3-1. Hockey Club in Utah beats the Blackhawks 5-2. Penguins in overtime shut out the Senators 1-0. Hurricanes beat the Islanders 6-4. And the Maple Leafs beat the Ducks 3-2. Now here goes Mr. Corey going Kentucky Derby on us. Good Lord.
You know what? I just read that. That Secretary?
Secretary at the Belmont Stakes.
Secretary, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a very good one. Rocky Marciano's 49-0 record as a heavyweight. I don't think will ever be broken. Certainly not the way they do boxing now.
Let me answer a question real quick.
Okay.
Once I have the money, they will be in the mail.
All right. There it is. Pierce, that is scary that you say that, but yes, Scott McCorkle did try very hard to always try to make you uncomfortable in the production booth back in the last 2 seasons when Scotty was doing broadcasts for the A7FL. But that is quite that. No, not that, Mr. Corey. No, even though I wouldn't put it past the Viking to do something like that.
Oh my God!
There was a.
They read that in the chat, sir. We are a family show around here.
A lot of weird things going on in the NBA today. Well, we'll just start like this. So the Cavaliers beat the Clippers 127-122.
Oh my! Like that makes it any better.
Cavaliers get to win number 60 on the year. Jared Allen at 25. The Spider Donovan Mitchell at 34. As the Cavs get win number 60 on the year. And here comes Opus Asgard again. Saying
that's why I laughed when I said it.
Allen at 25, Donovan Mitchell at 24. Norman Powell had 34, lead the way for the Clippers, but the Cavaliers get the win 127-122 over the Clippers. Okay, here we go. All right.
Oh, the comedy hour is just kicked right in.
Where's Oos when you need him?
The floodgates have now been opened.
They have. Knicks beat the Trailblazers at the Mecca 110-93. As Anunoby and Bridges both scored 28 for the Knicks. Knicks get to win number 47. The New York Knicks, folks, might win 50 games this year.
They didn't win 50 games last season?
It did, but I will go back and research. Hold on 1 second. My wife's floodgates have Jesus, Lord, Lord help.
You really just read that. Sometimes you gotta monitor. Sometimes you gotta screen the things that we can post and read, brother.
That's why I stopped halfway through.
Well, you should have just continued to read the rest. How you gonna stop? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
It makes it better that he read it. Lord have mercy. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, definitely. And Mizzle, you are correct. The Knicks won exactly 50 games last season. They went 50-32.
In my Kurt Angle voice, thank you.
Now, before that, the last time they won 50 games, they only won 54 and 28 back in the 13-14 season. And
the hardest working man in sports entertainment.
Which, by the way, I promised them that I would, so I have to be a man of my word. I have to. Because I told him I would. So I have to do it. So, Mel, stand by.
Oh, are we? We're getting a guest. Are we about to get?
Mel said he wanted to come on, and I promised him I would. And you know me, I always I gotta honor my word. Because if I don't, I who am I?
You always know it's a privilege to always have Mel on, because if anybody's new to this show that knows Mel or anything,
What's 12 p.m. Pierce? That's probably he's probably grabbing something, Jonathan. He'll be back on camera real soon.
You can still hear me.
Yeah. No, he has a wife just like you, Jonathan. Oh, got it. Okay.
Man, every time I think we gonna see Mel, I think I'm gonna see the dreads.
I know.
And now my man just comes right on camera with a nice fade.
Yeah, they gone, man. They gone, dog.
But joining us on Flash Media Sports is the one, the only Mr. Mel Carey. Of course, Mel had a very good career.
What's up, brothers?
He did.
What's going on?
He did miss the peanut of man.
How was your birthday, Mel?
Bro, it was real chill, bro. I didn't honestly. I got a haircut, my second haircut since getting the locks cut, and I went and looked at some vehicles, and that was it, bro. I ain't do nothing. Just that was it, bro. But it was cool.
Let's let you know at the point of our age where we getting like, I'm cool to just sit here and be around family on my birthday. I don't go out.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. When I used to get haircuts in a different lifetime.
Yo, don't get haircuts no more?
No, my haircuts are considered a shaving, sir. But
Oh,
when
yeah?
I did, but when the fro was getting cut from a fro to a taper, or a fro to a flat top, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it was, but I mean, you take the best naps at a barbershop.
I tell you what, two things that happen. One person to be happy if I cut my hair, and somebody be pissed off if I cut my hair.
So would she be upset if you cut it?
No, she the one that want me to cut it.
I can vouch. She loves the short hair Mizzle.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen.
No, you okay.
No, if
it's
Pierce, let me give you some advice. Barbershops and churches are some of the best places to take a nap. Even though sometimes Granny will smack you in the back of your head if you're taking a nap at church, but when we were kids, certainly
I don't know if I want to fall asleep if somebody cutting my hair, because you hit that one and then your whole shit fucked up.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be
I
gone.
don't mean taking a nap, but per se, like when the barber is like doing a lineup and just how the clippers just feel on the back of your neck, you're like, yeah.
Oh yeah, bro.
I just learned something new about you, brother.
Well, no. Well, again, like you like doze off for a second because just the feeling. Even EJ's like, dang it, man! I can't believe you can't cut it.
Hey, bro, I know, man. I know, bro. I had to let it go, man.
I
I had
didn't
to.
get a hair. I didn't get a haircut every day. I'm just saying, like whenever Pops and I would go to the barber shop.
He said, "Dub must fall asleep every day." Hey, Dub, have you ever did a wax? Like, got your head waxed?
No,
Would you ever? Would
even though my two brothers like to make a Ninja Turtle reference and with wax, as Mizzle almost spit his beer out.
First of all, I'm not drinking beer. But don't you ever do that again while I'm putting some damn liquid in my mouth.
Oh shit!
Jackass.
No, I love you too. Um, Mr. Corey, I had a fro back in '94 when I was in the 6th grade. Yes, yes, little big brother, he did ask that question. Yes, he did. But Pierce, to answer your question, yes, my barber was very, very good, which is why he was my barber for many years until I moved out of California. Shout out to my guy Paul Brunson who cut very good
So
hair.
since you left California, did you find a barber in Vegas, or now you just started doing it
Well,
yourself?
The
when
Clay
I had
Thompson fro.
Damn,
EJ will not let it go. No, unfortunately, Mel, when I came to Vegas, I noticed that this part right here was really starting to recede very badly. Um, and then when I moved to Arizona, it really got bad, and I told my godbrother, I said, Miles, cut it all off. And ever since then, I've
okay.
just been shaving.
No, I met him with hair.
Yes,
He had hair when I met him.
yes,
Yeah.
full
Then
head
one
of hair.
day, then one day was he had hair. Next day, the hell? All right.
Now, I guarantee you, if God was to miraculously let me have hair again, they probably would tell me, cut it off.
Bro, hey, so one of my guys, he ended up going to Turkey and got the transplant. I was thinking about doing it if I start because mine's kind of thin right here. I noticed it when I cut my locks off. Hey, I might go get the little transplant dub. So we might need to go to Turkey, bro.
No,
Hey, if it starts to thin, zzz, I ain't
Nah,
got a
bro.
problem. I ain't got a problem going bald.
he said, I will not do the Jerry Rice.
Shit, I,
No,
I can't
you.
do it. I got a birthmark on the side of my head. So if I shave all my hair off, I'm gonna have like this black spot on
Ooh,
the side of my head.
my
And then
my son got like something like with his hair. If you get a haircut, you can see like a little spot.
yeah.
No, and don't ever mention that name ever again. We are not
Ooh.
doing this.
Dang,
No,
bring
we
back
are
X Pac.
not.
Ooh.
No.
He went there. Oh, he went there. That's ooh.
Well, Pierce, all I can say is, um,
Then just
Looks
let
like
it go.
let it go.
Either
Peanut.
make,
You need to go to Turkey too.
I would say, make a decision. Either you cut it or do like what Mel say.
Just whatever you. Oh, now here comes EJ. Go get Bosley. Bosley costs too much.
I'm
And
letting it go,
How much is
man.
Bosley hitting for though?
I
I'm
don't
letting it
know.
go.
I went a very long time ago to get a
I'm letting it
consultation,
go.
and the thing was, I had a full head of hair everywhere. It's just the top was thinning very badly, like in the middle, right there. And I was just like,
I'm letting it
dang.
go.
You just letting
I'm
it. You like
sorry.
forget it. I'm just chopping it.
I'm letting it go.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's no point. I don't
You
want to
just like
spend them.
forget it.
And
No,
guess what?
Mr.
I will
Corey, no,
say
I
with
will. Mr. Corey, I will not do that, and I agree with Mr. Opus of Asgard. Yes, Balder is a
yeah,
lot cheaper. Yes,
yeah. I ain't gotta pay nobody. I ain't gotta pay nobody to do it. I can just do it myself.
Pierce, that
Bro,
might hurt.
so who does your hair now?
A close friend to the family.
Okay, so you ain't got to pay no crazy prices to get your hair
No,
done,
I'm not. I'm not outrageous
bro.
with. I'm
So
not gonna
when
look. Like I say, I'm not gonna say what I pay, but I ain't. It ain't
it
like
ain't nothing
what.
crazy.
It ain't
So when I
crazy.
had my locks, bro, I was getting charged about 150, around 150, get my locks done.
Little big brother,
Well, see,
you
that's.
talking about my hair. Something might happen to yours, so you might want to tone down on the hair jokes.
Well, see, I'm not doing what your style. And my brother has locks. He's doing
Yeah.
the dreads but I'm just straight. Singles are cornrows. I'm good.
So
Something
Yeah.
so it
simple.
looks like
I might do
Pierce.
that. I might do cornrows or
So
something,
it looks
bro.
like Pierce really might
But
want the
bro, I
tournament.
got my haircut. They charged me $60 for a regular haircut like this,
Oh yeah, ain't that shit?
bro. That's just as crazy. I'm like, man,
See,
that, yeah,
see, if you know the right person, you can just get your head touched up and you know what I'm
yeah,
I like the
saying?
studio light. Pierce, you're crazy.
A studio. I
bro.
think
You got to go to the school barbershop now, really, to get a decent
that's pretty much
haircut,
where
get you
you.
paid.
Well, luckily for Mizzle, he does have a barber in the family. A very good one. Very,
Uh,
very. Which,
Well, I got wait. It's not just a barber, stylist. It's,
well, while we're at it, folks, this is where you can get some of the nice, wonderful, fine products.
that's the family business.
Yes, indeed.
and
Some of the best beard wash you will ever have in your life. Let me tell you.
the
yeah,
barber and
And beard
the
oil.
shop name is Be Humble, Be Patient. Since we throwing the shout
yeah.
outs.
So
Yes.
hey, Dub, if I end up driving next week to Vegas, we got to go. I owe you a drink, a friendly drink,
Well, you don't do
Crown
that,
Apple.
but bless you, sir.
Ooh, don't see.
Peanut. Hey, you gonna be there next week? Do we
eight
got Peanut
dollars
next
a
week?
$8 a haircut. Man,
Stop that, Mr. Quarry.
chicas
No, we are.
bonitas.
No, we are not.
He
We
is
are not doing
taking
that.
him to Chica
Okay,
Bonita.
I will be at a baseball.
I do know what that is out there.
I will be at 3 baseball games this week with some seeds. Okay, that's what I'm going to be doing. As the River Cats will be in town playing the Aviators.
That's right, Giants affiliation.
Yes. So I will be decked out in the orange and black gear.
Mel, question:
Yes, sir.
how's the new setup out there?
At Matter Academy.
At
Yes.
Matter
Matter.
Academy. Yes.
The setup with the booth and everything, I think is a huge like improvement. It's really nice. Um, so that stuff is good. And then the bleachers, all that stuff is nice. It gives us a pretty good view. The only thing that really now we're just working on really getting our production, right cameras in the right place.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, today was actually pretty crazy. People probably didn't notice, but at one point we actually had 4 cameras going in our production. And
Beautiful.
so we're just really trying to figure out good placements for the field cameras.
Now, see, I'm just mad because where you guys at
Hold on,
Academy
hold on.
doing?
Well, I got it. I did this. Is go. I'm glad Mel is on right here. So Mel, no more ladder.
Nah, we ain't doing no more ladder. Oh,
Hey,
but
we
you know what's
retired the
crazy
ladder.
though? But the crazy thing is that camera that we used to always put on the ladder, that 20
Yeah,
feet high and stuff, and been through
yeah,
so much stuff,
yeah.
never broke, never had no issue today.
Hey,
Unfortunately,
as Pierce said, he missed the ladder.
bro. Oh, Peanut. So that one of our $6,000 cameras got broke today. A $6,000 camera. Yeah.
My
It's.
whole heart
I
just
mean,
skipped a
it
beat,
still worked.
bro.
It still worked, but it's broken.
$6,000
The
camera.
PTZ Peanut, the PTZ camera. Yeah. One of the guys accidentally, or the wind, whatever, knocked it over. Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna
No.
have to take a look at it, Peanut, because I ain't gonna have
That
time,
was
and
the
you might
FUD
need
on
to.
the roof.
Yeah.
That wow, yikes.
But now, bro, like we got some new help today, bro. We had Brenda. So shout out to Brenda. She used to work
Yes.
with
Yeah, I saw a
the
lot of
women's.
camera work on the field.
Oh, she was
Yeah,
working it, bro. So
yeah.
she used to work with the women's one of the women's tackle football league. She's like, I think, like their PR media
Oh,
We are
person.
not replacing you, Pierce. Stop that.
Peanut, we don't ever see Peanut on the camera. Peanut, you don't ever be on no camera. What you talking about? No, she was operating the camera in the field.
Yeah, there was some good shots
Yeah.
today.
I was thinking about y'all. I was thinking about you too, Mizzle, because I was like, and I was telling her, I was like, watch. I was like, people are gonna be saying some stuff about it today. They're gonna be saying some stuff about them shots, and I was like, and that was her first time really working with us, but also the first time where we had 3 cameras consistently with no issues, but we had bodies, to cover
Yeah.
it.
It seemed like you guys were around the whole field. I like the interaction you guys had with the crowd.
You too, Mr.
The
Corey.
Yeah. All
All
right,
right,
Corey.
brother. Hey, yeah, go get them 30 seconds, bro, and snore real hard.
Uh,
That means you put in work for 30 seconds. Yes. Yeah.
exactly.
But no,
That's
I
the
like the whole how you went from on the field, you panned out, like in the huddle, everything. But you've talked about what you wanted to do
yeah, yeah. We're
on the show
slowly getting
multiple
it.
times.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we're slowly getting it. Peanut, are you gonna be there next week? Cause yeah, like bro, now we have man, we right now the amount of cameras we have, we don't even have a switcher that's strong enough to take all those camera feeds. So we got to get a bigger switcher now. That's where we're at right now to get more feeds. So well,
That's awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome. I can't
Okay.
wait to get out there and see it
Oh yeah,
live.
man. Yeah, for sure, bro. I look forward to it. And then when you do come out, man, like it'd be nice if we could, if things worked out where we could all maybe like just take you out to eat or just like as a group, you know, do some stuff.
I'll let you know. So
Yeah.
some things might happen where I can probably try to make it out this season.
Oh yeah, man. We gonna have to push, man. I know everybody wants to see you, so I'm pretty sure collectively we all can make it happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what the one we're gonna get, the Atom Mini ISO Extreme. Man, look, this guy know all about the production
Oh,
himself.
he little cuz ain't playing around, Mel.
If he gets the chance to come out there and actually do a production with y'all will be amazed by this young man's talent.
And I'm thinking when I come out there, I want to bring little. I already told little cuz I want him to come with me.
Yeah,
By the way,
yeah, for sure.
brought to you by
Yeah,
There it
we do
is.
the
Creative
Elijah.
Brothers Productions.
Yeah, so we use the Atom Mini right now, but we're gonna graduate to like the bigger ones.
But yeah, Mel,
How can you join what, Pierce?
Cuz knows some things with the camera work. He trying to a lot of just say look, Cuz know what he doing.
Yeah, no, that's what's up, man. Yeah,
Which one more time? Shout out to Creative Brothers Productions.
Broadcast the stream.
Oh, you want to come on? You trying to come on the show right now, Pierce? Is that what you're trying to say?
Peanut.
I mean, we got
have a mini reunion with Mel.
we I think we got a few extra minutes we can spare.
Okay, so what is it about the Detroit Pistons and getting into fights that go into the crowd?
I
But
don't
it wasn't.
know,
I think
bro.
it
That
was the
wasn't
other
really a
dude.
fight.
I
That was
think
really a fight.
Didn't the other dude start the fight?
I don't know because I'm just not reading about it. I'm just hearing about
All I know is was it Reed drove to the basket. It was a foul. Reed turned around and started jawing off at the dude. Devincino. See. So now you should be snoring right now, bro. You should be laying in bed.
Good Lord.
Man.
Good. I mean,
I'm tripping, bro. I should have honestly, Dub. I should have went to the airport. I didn't realize I was wrong on my flight, bro. I'm about to leave to the airport like in about maybe like an hour and a half.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was tripping. Man, it's like flying is cool, but then it's like, damn. I realized like you're kind of limited to the stuff that you really bring and stuff like that.
Oh, hey, Mel.
Yeah.
If I don't make the A7 regular season, if it's correctly that the championship game is going to be in Bullhead, you can pretty much 110% count me in for that.
Oh, okay, for sure. I'm pretty sure. Ain't it gonna be a
But I'm
bullhead dub?
Well, the last I was told, it's 90% bullhead, but I don't want to speculate. Again, that's just what I was told.
Yeah,
yeah.
Hopefully we will know hopefully we will know for sure if it is or not. But last I was informed, 90% was bullhead.
yeah. That's the same thing.
Again,
What I've been.
that's what I was told, Mr. Corey. Now, if you want to go ask the powers that be, feel free and send them an email and ask
Yeah,
them.
if it's bullhead, I'm you can. I'll be there. I'm
Yeah,
trying to make the regular season though for sure
but
because I
yeah, but
want
I
to.
would say yeah. If it was, yeah, I would say if you had to make one, that would probably be. I'd definitely say the champ that bullhead over anything else.
Well, because I've been to a regular season,
Yeah,
but I mean, I would love to come out there for another one and get in that booth with Dub and Mr. Vera.
yeah, bro.
But the championship game, yeah, I'm there for sure.
Okay, cool.
I don't care. I don't care what I got to do. I'll be there for sure. Oh baby, brother, go ahead and bring him on.
This man is in his car. You should be asleep.
I should be asleep.
Yes, you
Yeah,
should.
Peanut.
What do you mean I should be asleep? Oh,
You
sorry,
should be.
Peanut.
First off, Pierre.
Wait, Peanut.
Um,
Yeah.
Mizzle says a lot of verbiage, so it's okay to say the F word on this show.
Wait a minute. I
Don't
drink
give me
smoke.
permission now. If
Hey,
you give me
hold on.
permission, I'm gonna go overboard.
Hold on. You
You give somebody an inch, they take a mile. Look at that.
Well, when it comes to the language, I don't give a fuck what I say on this shit. This is my fucking show. And if you don't like if you don't like what the fuck I say, guess what? There's a fucking button you can fucking push to be like, hey, I don't want to fucking listen to that guy talk anymore. But there's 180 subscribers that like what the fuck me and my brother fucking speaks about. So, Pierce, speak your fucking mind. Cool? Cool.
All right. Fuck yeah.
There it is.
Peanut.
In other
Melly
words,
Mel.
Hey. If you didn't understand the sarcasm that came out of my mouth when I said that, then you really ain't been watching us for damn near 5 years.
It's passion, baby.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And again,
Man, I
to
watch
our
this show
108
every time I'm doing my scheduling.
You know
No,
what, bro? Like
true
I
statement.
always enjoyed this show because, especially like last year, I really enjoyed it because when I was on the road driving all the time,
We kept
you
Mel
guys,
up.
y'all had it at the right time, bro. I'd be like in the middle of nowhere, bro, on the
Going through
road.
Wiki Up and
Yeah, bro.
Wickenburg.
And I'd be like, all right, just driving, and yeah, bro, I enjoyed it. And then too, y'all be on there for a good amount of time, so like I could be on
Oh,
one
yeah,
of y'all
it's
shows and be
hours.
halfway home. Like, all right, cool. Yeah.
Man, kudos to y'all for being able to do this for hours at a time.
Well, I mean, when you
We
have
are
subjects,
for the people.
Well, when you have subjects that me and Mizzle and I are passionate about, and the fact again, and we have said this many times on the show, me and Mizzle were not expecting to have 108 subscribers. Like I said, when we decided to do this show almost 5 years ago, we were basically doing this for our inner circle, and as we've said many times, pardon the interruption with Kornheiser Wilbon, they were our motivation for doing the show because that's a show that me and him practically watched religiously. And truthfully, unless there's an actual game on ESPN, the only thing I watch on ESPN is Pardon the Interruption.
Yeah.
So when we did this, we were basically just doing this for our inner circle, and then just to reach the areas that Mills and I have reached. I mean, the fact that we've reached Mexico, reached Canada, we've even reached Australia, but then the fact that we've reached people in the UK,
That's nice.
that gave a glimpse of our show. I mean, that is very, very humbling. And the fact that we have 180 subscribers that think enough of us to want to watch this show, we are forever grateful to them because we weren't expecting that, not one bit at all. And
I expected 30, maybe 40.
But 180, almost 20 away from 200. That's wild.
You know what? It's. I'm glad that we're talking about that because one thing that I noticed with the Mizzle and Dub show myself, as a viewer and a fan, is that I'm noticing, uh, like more attraction, like more people. Like I'm seeing, like more people tuning in and stuff. So I'm actually excited for you guys, and I think that you guys are gonna see like your numbers increase, and I hope too as well. But I think so. Just keep on doing it. I see it.
And honestly, if we stay at 180, that is like I'll be happy. I just love getting on here talking with my brother and what we just did with the A7 and what we're gonna do and with the Jaffos and I just like getting on here talking.
Bruh. It's cool, bro. I think it's really cool.
That's why I can't wait to get down there to do the commentating with them with my brother again. That was fun.
Yeah.
It's always
Peanut,
fun
what you
having
doing?
extra people on the mic.
You said what?
He said it's always fun when extra people are on the mic.
Oh yeah. What you doing,
I-
Peanut?
I'm scheduling.
Oh, you at work
I
still?
said I've been doing a lot of scheduling to this show.
Bro, since you're doing the schedule yourself off on Sunday.
I was scheduled off. I was scheduled off, and then I had a guy quit on me last night, and now I had to go in and make all the dough.
So that's why you weren't there today? Or couldn't
Yeah,
do it?
Because
but I
he
got
made
to fire the dude I didn't like, so
Nah, because before he got there, I had made some dough.
he did. Oh my god.
So we were kind of okay. And then I mean, like right after I get home, he told me that. I'm like, are you serious? And then,
Okay. If Dub did not make his dough, I would have had run out like 2 hours before the end of the day. He
Ooh.
genuinely saved my ass.
Damn. That's
I
what's up.
just said, show me how to make it, and I'll go make some goddamn dough. And,
I'd like to point out, I didn't even show you. I
No.
told you.
Yeah. Well,
And you
again,
just made it.
You're a little different from me. I'm a visual learner, so I'd be like, "Hey, bro, you gotta really gotta
well,
show
no.
me."
The thing was, on my orientation, I watched how Josh did it.
Oh,
And
so
I-
you
and I-
already use your
and-
visual.
and I sort of kind of grasped the concept, and then just Pierce said, "Do this," and then he was like, "Okay, what button do I press?" And then once I learned that, the rest took care of itself. So,
All right,
Man, we
Batman.
were busy that day.
I just do what I can. But again, I just want to reemphasize something since I was getting some shade about I was calling the wrong name, and I'm like, look here. Okay, first off, the coloring or the number that was on the back of your shirt said number 21. Now again, whatever we are sent roster-wise, those are the numbers that they gave us. And
Yeah.
not one person came up to the broadcast booth and said, "Hey, so and so is wearing this jersey number, not what you have on the list." Because again, as I've said many times on any possible platform, the last thing I want to do as a play-by-play man is botch a name or get the wrong number. But if you do not come up and say, "Hey, I'm not wearing this number, I'm wearing that number," if I'm going off the roster list that is emailed to us for us to
That's on
print
the
out
that's
game
on the player
days,
and the team, on the
that's
coach.
that's on the organization. So again,
Well,
I'm gonna
that's the thing.
I'm going to say this again on this platform. If we do not pronounce your name right, just a simple message, "Hey, this is how you pronounce my name, blah, 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 blah." Got it. Or come up and say, "You know what? So and so is wearing this number today." Okay, got a pen, we can write it down.
Right.
It's really that simple. It's not that hard.
Right, because a lot of times people automatically assume that like we know those things and we have that information, and that information is not being passed or whatever, and it's not like, and then we're in positions where we're just trying to do our job, and it's like, well, hey, why is this wrong? And ultimately, I feel like, yeah, to me personally, I feel like, because I know it's an issue league wide through A7, and so it seems to me like uh, I'm not trying to like put it on players or teams, but to me it seems like the rosters aren't being updated from like some of the teams, or they're getting the information out late, and then we can't go off of anything because it's not being updated. So then it's like you kind of
Okay.
stuck, and yeah, so people are getting upset at the wrong people. When ultimately it's like, well, hey, talk to the coach. Hey, okay, make sure like they got the list, and hey, send it to you. Like everything's open. Like they can come talk to you. Hey, Dub.
Okay. I know for a fact there's two teams there's two teams I don't have to worry about when I get rosters. And we don't need to say who those two teams are.
I can take a guess on one of them.
Insomniacs.
They're one.
Yep.
Sick with it.
They're the other. Okay, I never have to worry about roster issues with those two teams. And then when we have the Force, I didn't have to worry about the Force because the Force.
I would have said them as my third team.
Yeah. So those three teams, I didn't have to worry about issues with rosters.
It's like
For
it's like
For
don't
the
shoot
most,
the best. They should.
for the most part, I don't have to worry about the Hunters for the most part. But other teams, now again, I understand players leave teams, switch teams. I get it. I understand it. But again, okay, it would be different.
The shit out their microphone.
It would be different if we were working for CBS or working for Fox because they would have the stuff ready for you. Because again, there's a production truck. You got people speaking into the headphones.
But
EIEIO.
But check this out. I guarantee if like you had like some of these teams or some of this stuff, if they're working for a bigger organization, I guarantee they'd have those rosters and stuff ready to go when you're talking about being aired on CBS and stuff like that. Because we're getting to a point too where we already have the software in place where if we had the bodies and stuff, we can do like picture-in-picture graphics with stats and stuff. So just think, once we get to that point, and then we have the wrong information, and so number 21 shows up, but it's the wrong person, wrong name. But on the system, what we have and what's been given to us from the team or the players, that's what we have. How are we supposed to know? We don't read minds, you know? And so, yeah, I think that's something that really needs to be addressed, and that's an issue not just in Nevada, but across the table, you know? And like, well, you guys should have this. Well, damn, when you give it to me? Oh, the day before? Like, bro, like there's still preparation and stuff that you gotta do, you know. And I know when we start adding the stuff on the broadcast, it's not gonna be as easy. Well, hey, oh, it's this person's name in this picture. It's like, bro, we're in the middle of a broadcast. We can't just fix it like that. That's stuff we need to be having like days in advance.
Yeah.
Like, what if you want to do a feature story on somebody,
Yeah.
you know, and you're just going off of a roster? Well, hey, you know, this team got so and so, and you try to pull up the information or whatever, and they switch numbers or something like that, or there goes your feed.
Or if you want to say the person had a spectacular play and you want to flash their name across the screen, how you supposed to do that if you ain't got the roster?
Yeah. So, I mean, that stuff really is a trickle effect, you know, and it's crazy to me that people get upset. They're getting upset at the wrong people. All these names and stuff, that shit should be really taken care of. I feel like the teams, like, if this is your team, get the names on the paper and just get it out. I don't see what the issue is. It's not
They have
on
a deadline for that. They're just not hitting it.
Huh?
I know they have a deadline to submit that. They're just not hitting it like they're supposed to.
And that's the thing. We don't talk about that, but a lot of people get upset at us. Like, hey, well, why is this name messed up? Bro, what about all those like you said, those registration forms? That stuff's been out.
Yeah.
And we supposed to jump last minute because you just put your name out on this roster like just yesterday, but we're going live today.
Yeah.
Bro, like how many players? Like there's still a lot of players to be accounted for. And then with the starting to do cross training and stuff with out in the East and stuff like that, you know, there might be times where in Vegas is actually, you know, say if everything was like to fall, like, because, you know, Jersey is like the big dogs, they run everything. But next to that is Vegas, to where we're actually able to really run our own. And say, but say if like somebody else needed you to cover from like another area, how are we going to do that with wrong rosters? We don't make the rosters. That's on the I think on the teams, really, bro. That's on the teams.
Yeah. I mean, like I said,
No, I know.
Yeah, that's
I know where Mel Mine is what he wants to do with his production. I mean, we talked not even off camera about the things that he want to do, and I like his vision. I really do.
Yeah, we're getting close, man. We're making improvements every day, man, and so it's good. But yeah, no, you brought up a valid point. Them damn rosters, bro.
It seemed like that kind of touched you a little bit, man.
Yeah, because I understand what Dub is saying, bro. Like, how are you getting upset at him? Like, he makes the roster.
Shit. I don't know you was bringing on Cuz.
Well, I mean, the production, like to talk production, so I mean, why not have three production
guys
on
at
the same time?
It's almost like listening like Charles Davis talk football.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's what don't get me is like, the team should know this stuff. Like, bro, you don't create the roster. You just read what's given to you.
Yeah.
Well, hey, this is so and so. What did and how the players are being or the people that are upset about it. Well, why not be proactive? If you know you're going to be playing next week, well, hey, what's so hard about that?
Well,
Like, if I can plan out my flights a week in advance and come from Phoenix, Arizona, and be there and stuff like that, and not have problems or be able to help set up a production regardless of what, and work with people I never worked with before. Come on, man. Are we talking about these people stay in the same city?
Well, again, like today, Zach Cerrone from Sickwood at number 87 came up to the booth, shook me and Chris's hand, and I asked him, I said, hey, I know I've been messing up your name, so what is the correct pronunciation of your name? And he was as calm and polite as can be, told me what his last name was. It was like, think macaroni, Cerrone. Got it. Got it. I'll get it right next time. But I mean, stuff like that. Again,
Yeah.
They're at least trying to get it.
It costs nothing to send me a message to be like, hey, just to let you know, this is how you pronounce my name. Say it like this. Okay, got it. But at the same time, don't be a dick about it, because again, my job as a play-by-play guy, the last thing I want to do is botch somebody's name.
Anybody, and that's the thing which they don't understand.
Or say the wrong name. Because again, and like I said, and I even took a picture of what the roster that I was given, just to show, hey, this is what I got. This is what the numbers say. If I got the wrong number, then somebody from your organization, whoever the coaches, needs to come and tell us, hey, so-and-so's wearing this number, not this number.
So they're getting upset at the wrong people. They, first of all, shouldn't even be getting upset. But secondly, it's like you're bringing that to like it's good. We need to be aware of that, but it starts with them. You're not putting a team together. We're not putting a team together. And yes, it does suck. Because, I mean, yeah, it sucks for you. It sucks for the production. It sucks for everything. Yeah, we don't want to see that. We don't want to see it, but damn, help us out. Shit.
Which, by the way, joining us from CUSN, a very disappointed Sickwood fan, ladies and gentlemen, the prodigy, DJ Mizzle, joining us, as he was very saddened that
I ain't gonna lie. I be trolling.
Yeah, you was trolling pretty bad today. As
hey, go for the underdogs, you know, man.
I was I think he liked the upsets. That's what I was about to say. Yeah. He likes the upsets because he bets.
Well,
betting man.
And then you know, I like, you know, getting Zelly fired up. You feel me?
Well, he did have a nice catch on that conversion, as he basically took the ball away from the
yes, he
and
did.
said, no, you will not have this. It is mine. I will take it.
And gave us a yeet. I know the yeet. I know what the yeet is for.
Yeet.
Hey, man, to piggyback off, you know, what y'all talking about right now with getting the rosters, yeah, it be a struggle and be stressful, especially like y'all was saying. Like, you get the roster and then you looking at it, and then you calling out the numbers and the names, but it don't match up with the roster.
Right. And it's like we don't make that roster. Where's the roster come from? That's where I think that's where the issue is at.
Mm-hmm. Is that a Zelly, or what picture is that, dude?
No, that was 6 New Jerseys that they wore today.
Yeah.
Show it again.
Yeah, them jerseys is nice. Mm-hmm. I like the little, design on the side. But hey, man, I was wondering, what's why y'all scoreboard look different than the East Coast?
We were using a different one. So
yeah, it's not the official one.
Yeah, in which we have the official one. However, we're using some newer. There's a whole bunch of stuff that was supposed to happen that didn't happen. So the system that we're using, actually, you need to check it out. It's called Uno.
I was going
Uno Live. Yeah, you want to check that out. Yeah, you want to use your stuff.
Because I was going to hit you up because, bro, I need a scoreboard because I've been using OBS, but I want to be able to, put my own graphics in there and, do it up instead of just using, a regular, scoreboard.
So use the one that we're using. Use Uno, and you can input the logos of the teams and stuff in there. And it got a clock. It got like basketball templates. and it's only like $3 a month.
The one that we're using
Bro,
right now, I literally made it within like 10 minutes during the first game of that day.
what is it? What is it? So wait, it's called
Damn.
what?
Uno overlay.
U
UNO
N.
O overlay, and it'll work with OBS. You just add it.
Okay,
You
good.
you just add it on top of your video. Um, you'll have to key out the background or whatever,
Mhm.
and yeah, and just like let it run. As a matter of fact, you can have somebody else on a tablet, phone, or another computer run it
You
for
can
us.
use okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's all
I have
cloud
my
based.
Hey, believe it or not, hey Mel, peep this. Hey, I got my son. He only 8 years old running the camera. I just had him running the scoreboard and everything.
Yeah, that's what's up,
But
bro.
yeah.
See, that's what I be telling.
Is it purple?
Uh, nah, it's like I think it's orange Uno overlay. Is that it? I can't tell
The
because he
background.
is. Yeah, I think that's it. It looks
Okay,
like it's
but
it. And it's only like but it should be $2.99, $2.99.
stay
Damn.
overlays dot uno.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Hey, and
I've
then I'm
been
gonna tell you this
boy.
too.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna tell you this. Don't let them trick you into getting like the $300 a month thing. So if you got an issue with it, let me know. I'll send you the link for the $2.99 because
Okay, but
it'll
yeah, I
take you
need
to
that.
another one that'll try to charge you $300 a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
hmm
We ain't about that
Yeah,
shit.
What's
I've
up?
been needing something else, man. I want to do it up, but
Oh yeah,
it's just I don't
that's a
got no
game changer, bro.
bodies. I don't got no bodies. Like,
I
I
know.
mean, of course, I can set a camera up on the stand, but it's like when I really want to get like those action shots or like say if somebody score a touchdown, it's not like they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
automatically run to the camera, to celebrate. They're gonna be in the
Mm-hmm.
No,
zone,
no.
celebrating.
See, now we was waiting for someone to go to the camera all game long, and then the minute Mel takes away that camera, all of a sudden the action want to start happening in that spot of the end zone.
Exactly.
All of a
Like
sudden.
we gotta have somebody right there, moving with the camera and actually going up to them like how they do in the NFL. Like I tried
Yeah,
to do it this past Saturday. I set it up on the little goal post where they have the where they kick the field goals and I put it on the little padding thing. And I told the
yeah.
players, I'm like, when y'all score, go up to the camera, man, but they be in the zone and they don't, be really paying
They be
attention. So
forgetting. Yeah, I be
They're
doing the
yeah,
same
adrenaline
thing.
filled in that moment.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
hmm
Now that Uno's gonna be a game changer for you, man.
Oh,
It's
for
gonna
real.
definitely,
Well,
yeah,
all
it's
I
gonna
know is
be.
they don't forget
I
to
was
find the
gonna
camera
use
in Jersey. They find the camera in New Jersey. Because
oh
they
really?
always go
Yeah, they
to it.
do.
Oh yeah, they always go
Yeah,
to
they
it.
do.
Yeah,
I was
they
gonna
have
use live score. That's what I was gonna use.
Yeah, I've used
Uh,
them too.
mhm.
Live score. Yeah, they're cool. I've used them. I actually got that. Live score. There's another one too. Um, that I used to use for like the boxing. But Uno, honestly,
Mhm.
to me, it's the best one for the money, and it's like pretty
Okay.
versatile. Like you got football,
Mhm.
basketball, boxing, other
Okay.
type of sports and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I definitely need that. Man.
And
Oh
like yeah,
boy.
Peanut said, like he just hopped on it. Like shoot, honest Peanut, I think you did it faster than that. I think he did it like in 5 minutes. Like he just opened it up. He never touched it. Matter of fact, it was Peanut's first time touching it last week, and
Oh
he
yeah,
said, yeah, he didn't even know what
I'd
it
never
was.
Wow.
even seen it before.
Wow.
And
For
so
real?
it's that yeah. So it's pretty simple to
So what
like.
do they use in the East?
Oh
Uno.
no,
No.
well they're using Uno, but the main one they're using is called Titler 5 Pro, and that's like about $800 a year.
Ooh.
And it's a little bit more complex, because you're embedding
Mm.
data sheets, so Excel sheets. So this is an important thing with the players. They
Oh,
always get
okay,
mad
okay,
about the names and
okay.
stuff. So those lists,
hmm
so virtually all those lists that we have, you sync it up with a
hmm
graphics program like a Titler Live.
Yeah.
And so
hmm
whenever a person's name comes up, we'll have a picture affiliated with it and everything, the graphics on the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so yeah,
Okay,
so it's really
they
advanced.
yeah, you definitely need another person for that, cause
They
Just
yep.
straight for
cashing
that.
out.
hmm
Yeah.
Giving you some production knowledge here on this
I mean,
300th
Hell
hey, it's
yeah.
worth it
episode
though,
edition.
cause man, when people see that,
Love it.
It looks
yeah,
It's gonna
no.
professional.
separate you. It's gonna separate
hmm
you from like the
Yeah.
from a lot of other people, especially being a smaller production company. It's gonna
hmm
it's gonna put you up there with like maybe some other production companies that might be a little bit more seasoned or have a bigger
hmm
financial. balance.
But I mean, hey, after what I seen at the Super Bowl, I'll be honest with you, we ain't got too much competition. Cause them
Oh
graphics, did you
yeah,
see the
no,
Super
that
Bowl
scoreboard
graphics?
was
Oh, I was
trash.
pissed off. I was like, bro,
Look
me
at
and Mel could have
Kristen
did
on the
way better than this, bro.
scoreboard.
Like, bro, that
Yeah,
scoreboard was so trash, bro. Oh my
yeah,
gosh. I was like, bro, there's no way, bro.
I do remember those comments.
There's
yeah.
no way y'all paid all that money for that, bro.
Wow.
That's like millions they spent on that shit.
Yeah,
Millions,
man.
bro.
Millions.
Yeah. Now, hey, where are you in Sacramento too?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm pretty
Hmm.
sure, bro. I'm pretty sure some business is coming that way. I just think it's a matter of time.
Yeah, I mean, honest, so we got
We
the
need an A7
CSCA
team
out
out
here,
here.
for real. So
Yeah,
what though? So the football league we have out here is the CSCA. That's what I've been doing lately. But the thing is, the owners and whatnot, they aren't as like financially, interested in taking out that extra money
I
for a
feel you.
live broadcast. But the only reason why I'm still, going out and doing it is because they're not charging me to come do it. And I'm still, getting the views and stuff, and then that's gonna pay off in the long run.
Yeah,
But
that's how I
I'm not
feel.
doing the
Showing your
whole,
work.
yeah.
You're showing your work.
And
Mm-hmm.
honestly, that you said that, and I'm glad we're talking about it. And I want to say, majority of the clients that the Flash Media has, it's the same way. Like people they want the live stream, but they
Hmm.
don't have the budget. So then, like the same thing, like you, just figuring out ways to leverage it.
Yeah.
One thing that we had is the pay-per-views that helped us out, because like
Hmm.
ultimately everything's on your platform, so now
Yeah.
you can start making money on advertisements or sponsorships, because with the
Hmm.
software that you have, when you're going live, if they're not paying or whatever, now you got these other teams or maybe other businesses affiliated with that place. Hey, well, it's going to be on my platform. Hey, $20 or $50.
Yeah, that's what I've
What-
been. Yep. Trying to get ads and stuff. Yeah, I've been definitely trying to, reach out and do that, but it's a
But
grind.
they probably ain't
Yeah.
feeling biting on that yet either, or not. They
Hmm.
may, but this is the trick that I did. What I started doing. So, for example, you already got like Mizzle and Dub Show. Shit, you could use Flash Media. You got A7. Hey,
Hmm.
take those logos. Hey, those are sponsors, and run that stuff. And be like, oh man, who are these people? Well, these are sponsors. Partners with the business stuff. Yeah, something like that might cost you like $250. They
Hmm.
don't know, but they don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they want their
Hmm.
thing on there.
As you
So
see,
Yeah.
was
that's a
flash
cool 250.
was going
Yeah,
across the screen right
I'm
now.
gonna definitely use that. Yeah, I've been running them too. Already, I got one for Mizzle and Dub. I got one for the Jaffos. I had when they were doing the what was it? Oh, you probably don't know that what was that? What did they change? The Winter Wars? That first one? I made that one?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay, dope.
Which, by the
Yeah,
way,
Mm-hmm.
Mel,
yeah.
here is what he did that we would have had.
Oh, y'all still got it?
Winter
Yes.
is coming. And he can make something magical happen here. And there goes the ball. It's going. It's going. You're a fan. Battles will be won. Hold on now. At the 30, and he Who's going to take victory? And that's what championship points matter. It's time for war.
Hey, that was good. I like that one. Didn't we use that though? We didn't use that.
Yeah.
A7 didn't use it.
We didn't.
No,
we
they
didn't have-
did.
we didn't.
But
We didn't have
they
a
canceled
winner.
it.
They canceled it.
Yeah.
It was gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
a-
that's right.
It
Okay,
was
yeah.
gonna be a
'cause-
team thing, and
I took
also
PTO for that too.
so did I.
For real.
So did
Dang.
I. So did I. And also,
I was waiting for that.
Also, EJ did this for us.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Night Owl edition of the Mizzle and Dub Show. Yes, vote for us. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. He is Mizzle, I am Dub, and today,
Did y'all miss us? Because we missed you. Our apology.
And we are live.
Yeah, bro.
The many
That's cool. I
talents
like
of
that.
EJ Wizzle.
Hey, you know how much I'd be charging somebody? Like if people like another like sports company or somebody hit me up for
Yeah.
something like that, I tell them
Mhm.
for something like that, I'd be like 500, 500 for a quick 30-second.
500?
Yeah, bro.
Oh
For
yeah,
something
for
like that, you could
sure.
have easily charged $500 for some
Do you
just for
know?
one of
Do,
those.
do,
You
do
could
you
charge
know how much
500.
companies pay for a 30-second slot during the Super Bowl?
Cousin,
Damn near
I mean,
$10 million for
yeah,
for
I
a
know,
30
cousin,
but
second slot.
you
Bro,
delivered us a
I gotta get
quality
my
commercial.
yeah, you could have easily hit 500 for
I
that,
gotta
bro.
get my marketing skills up then,
No, you. That's why I don't take anything that you have done for us for granted. That
Mm,
right there is a marketable commercial. What you just did right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, like I got some stuff like too. Oh, I could share this. Can I send y'all a file? Can I send you a share file since we're on like this subject? Can I just? It's just an
Mel,
example I
Mel,
want to
Mel.
share with
You
him.
already know, Mel. Whatever you want to do on this show, bro, we ain't gonna say no to you.
All right,
Just straight up.
all right. I'm gonna try to send it to
yeah, I
you real
gotta.
quick. I'm
That's
gonna
what.
see if I
So
can send it to Dub.
Am I lying,
I
Dub?
work.
If
No.
Mel wants to, if Mel wants to send us something, we ain't gonna say, never gonna say no.
Because matter of fact, y'all get the opportunity to share this because I think,
Well,
like I
the
said, I
first,
think it's a matter of time that we actually gonna get together and really do some production stuff. Uh,
Hmm.
well, the first podcast you ever came on was the Mizzle and Dub show.
that is facts, facts.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm sending you a PDF. Are you able to put up PDFs?
Whatever you need to say, send it to Dub. He can.
Okay, it's a
Yeah.
PDF, and it basically what I want to share with you because like you're talking about viewership and stuff.
Hmm.
So also, so you're also a consultant, also a media consultant. You know, I threw that on there. You know what I'm saying? Because people ask you advice, they don't know how to live stream, they don't know it. So you got to
Yeah.
like educate them, consult them,
Hmm.
and so I started doing reports. So these tournaments, these combat sporting tournaments, those like the 3 and 4 days, those are actually like kind of like where they're at, you know.
Hmm.
And so we did this 4 day event, and again, they didn't want to pay any bread up front, bro. They didn't want to pay any bread up front. So I'm like, well, damn, this shit's in Delaware.
Oh,
4 days,
Delaware.
yeah. So we had to work a deal with
Dang.
them. So I had to work a deal with them to where, all right, we know we're gonna make money. We don't know exactly how much. They've already did a show, like had an event. This is their second event, and it's a nationals event. So these people that win are going to over um, international is the next step, and then from there they're going to have a couple other tournaments, and then some of these fighters are actually going directly to the Olympics. So,
Shit.
so what I did, I worked a deal on the back end. We did a split on the back end. I made sure whatever expenses I had up front, they agreed that would be covered. So, say for example, if we made $1,000, all
Mm,
right, well, and say my expenses was $200. All right, I'm taking my 200 off the rip, and then let's just say for example, simple math, and in this case, what I sent Dub, we did a 50-50 split. So they thought that they would, so they knew, well, if we did $1,000, they're not getting 500. First, what's happening is the production expenses, who helped, whatever, that money's
mm-hmm.
getting covered for them.
Yep.
Then
Ooh,
we do the
that's
split,
huge.
and then we always
That's
make sure the
huge.
money goes through us, like the production and stuff, so we don't get screwed over.
Mm,
That's
So
yeah.
then,
huge.
so then after that, what I do, and which actually probably is really good for you, is to take those analytics, like you said, and then we start go. I don't know if you do this already. Hey, well, my reach is here. This is what we do. My average viewership is you retainability is 12 minutes of
Mm,
which is actually pretty high in some cases. We have about 30% finish rate from our events, so people stay on there. And so I broke the whole thing down, bro. But I don't know if they're able to play it. Dub, did you get it?
You need to build up a pitch deck, you're saying.
Yeah, basically that's exactly what it was.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna send it to you, Mizzle.
Okay.
So if you,
Yeah, nah. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
I can't rotate it. That's the problem.
oh, you can't rotate it.
Oh,
For
okay.
real.
But that's what it
Well,
is right
I've
there.
always looked at shit sideways sometimes. So
But this is like a real like from an actual event. And then what I do is I make a website. Then we make private websites too.
Mhm.
So we
For the event or
so this is that event I told you about. This is after the event. I did a report. I pulled a report,
mhm,
and this is like that's like a general sales breakdown. So that one just talks about the analyst on the sales. It
Is
was a
that a
4-day event. We had 2 streams
championship
going.
belt?
Oh, that was for the for the winners. It was pretty dope, bro. Like, and that's for the people that are responsible for the Olympics for Muay Thai for the United States. So
damn.
anybody that's doing Muay Thai and wants to fight for the United
Damn,
States
the
has to
revenue's
go through those people.
ridiculous.
Wow.
So I broke down the report and everything, but I just approached it a little different, like how you were kind of like saying, like really coming over those obstacles where people they want the live stream, but they don't have the
Mhm.
money and the budget to do it.
Yeah.
But then you think like you're an operator, technical director, whatever. Like I like in a perfect world for me, I at least like to try to get them like $250 for a camera operator, but even that's low. I
Mhm.
got friends out here that work for the Raiders, UFC, and they won't even come help, and they're professional videographers because they say like, "Hey, we're cool, Mel, and you my boy, but I can't come out for at least $600, and I'm not bringing none of my equipment." So
Dang.
yeah,
That's true.
So
Hey, I
again,
mean, hey, it's real though.
yeah,
It's real in this business. It get real.
yeah,
But I mean, man,
well,
yeah, bro. I was thinking about that. That's why when so I got this one basketball tournament. It's a Punjabi tournament, and they willing to pay and whatnot. But when I'm like doing the math and everything and trying to, when I'm asking different people to come, I want to make sure I'm paying them, a fair kind of wage and whatnot. And when I'm doing the math and running all the numbers, and I'm like, dang, I'm really
yeah,
about to, ask them to pay this much for the production. And honestly, the last couple of ones I did, I had to, change up everything because it's like the company is not really making anything. The money I'm charging the tournament, I'm charging to be able to pay the people I'm having come.
exactly,
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
yeah, it's
Well, yeah, man. Anything you need. I mean, shoot, you got it. And if there was anything that you okay, so yeah, that one. Well, anything you need. So if you ever needed an event, and like I don't know if you have the monetization thing set up yet, where you can charge yet for like pay-per-view type stuff.
mhm.
But if you
Oh
ever needed a
shit! Pay
private
per view.
platform or something where you can play any music or whatnot, just let me know. I can create like a little thing for you. You would obviously have to run the production and stuff, but if you ever needed just
Yeah.
platform for that or something, just let me
Mhm.
know.
Okay,
Uh,
bet. Yep.
yeah, but
Mhm.
this one right here. So going back to that, what Dub got up. This was also part of that 4-day event, and it broke down the international audience. Even though majority of it was United States, but they did have some outreach in Thailand or whatnot. So
Mhm.
on this report, what up? What up? Blessings. So on this report, it just kind of broke it down, and it was telling these people that whenever they do like their next event, they need to probably focus on their Mexican audience, their
Okay.
Oh,
and stuff
okay.
Mhm.
like that.
Mhm. Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah,
Okay,
that's a
yeah,
real
yeah.
world report and stuff like that. So I started doing stuff like that, bro. And then
Mhm.
their company, they did a public post talking and stuff, and it was pretty cool because they were talking about this particular um, page that Dub has up right now. They were
Mhm.
talking about that, and they were excited about their outreach and everything, like that
Okay,
they hitting
yeah,
of the
yeah.
market. So this one
Mhm.
right here was, oh yeah, the viewing duration. So it was like it talks about the highest engagement. So day one, I guess, had the highest. The it talks about the completion leaders. Bro, like yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Matter of fact, while we talking,
I need that.
whenever you do these
Mhm.
reports, whenever y'all do reports for anything, bro, use and you need a presentation, use the hey, this is sleeper. Don't know about it. Too many people know about it. Use Gamma.
Gamma.
Gamma?
GAMMA.
Gamma. Okay.
GAMMA. Peanut, you know about the Gamma?
No, I do not.
Oh yeah, Gamma. Bro, matter of fact, that'd probably be great for you, Peanut. Especially what you got going on. If you gotta do reports, Gamma's money, son.
Huh.
Mm.
I just put it in my notes for sure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
hey, telling you. For any
I know,
type of
yeah.
anything, any business, any work, Gamma, people should be using that.
Okay, bad. Yep.
That's money. People gonna be looking at you different once you present something to them. They'll be like, "Did you do all this?" Yeah, I did. Pushed a
I
couple
did.
buttons.
Nah, I believe it. I believe it.
Because all I did, I took the data. I took all the
Mm,
data from this live stream, so all those analytics you were talking about earlier, and
mm.
I dumped it into Gamma, which is
And they
Gamma.
just did
So
it for you?
yeah, and it printed out this report for me. What y'all seen is, and I did this report in uh, less than 30 minutes because
What?
I had to pull all the data from
Wow.
I had to pull all the data from my player, right? So my YouTube or whatever, so your
Uh,
viewership, and then I put it all in there, and it came up with
mm,
that
There we
report.
go.
Sweet.
Now we got it right.
So I added the pictures. Obviously, I mean, this is
man,
just
that's
data that I
fire.
pulled from Flash Media Sports
Mm-hmm.
channel. Well,
You know, that's
hey,
lit. For sure.
it broke it down like, and this is Gamma. So what y'all seeing is Gamma. A lot of this is Gamma. I just put in the information, and I told Gamma, hey, give me 8 pages explaining this.
4-day
And it,
pass generated to highest 5,000.
oh, bro,
What?
we made, go back. Can you go back? It was, so yeah, that was, we had a 4 day pass, which we did for $60, and then every other day
Mm-hmm.
was $20. And
Mm-hmm.
so, what I'm going to recommend to them next year for the fourth day, because that's championship day, instead of it being 20,
Mm-hmm.
make it 30. Anything else could be, $20, but the championship day,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
make it $30. But yeah, no, they ended up almost grossing $15,000, which was pretty big.
Damn.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm,
So, and this is
And
like
y'all
this.
split that down the middle?
Yeah, we did a split, but after my expenses were covered. So my expenses first,
Mm.
and then we did a 50-50. So in this deal, we walked away
Wow.
with about seven. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, about seven, I think.
Hey, boy, I need to get in the
So
class,
then go
man.
down.
I need,
That's
man.
still that you still made something.
Mhm. Man.
No, all that stuff's coming, bro. I'm telling you, it's coming. You already
And,
like, it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like
Cause yeah, that
try to.
pay-per-view definitely where it's at.
Well, that's one thing. Pay per view actually, bro. Pay per view is there, but pay per view is not where it's at, bro. It's
Mm-hmm.
the advertising.
yep.
That's where
Mm-hmm.
the pay
Yep.
per view, but the pay per view helps us like our smaller production companies, with that. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
better than nothing. It helps, you know. But really, like I've seen companies, other production companies, I've worked with them as a camera operator, where they're making $20,000 and $30,000 on advertisements, you
Wow.
know,
Mm-hmm.
or like
That's
running
crazy.
some videos like that you made, 60
Mm-hmm.
seconds or whatever. They run it for like some of these horse shows, and I'm like, and I'm finding out like they're just dropping $20,000 on some bull, like some bull crap. I'm like, damn.
Man.
Yeah, but yeah, man, that's just something. And then yeah, it broke it down more with the sales. So total we did a total of 461 sales. It averaged about $31. And then it talks about which day was better. So day four we did 145 sales, but the day four pass gave us the biggest profit margin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that.
Mm.
And then this one was, total watch time. So this is where sponsorships. This is like I could just take that right there and go to like another network or something and be like, well, hey, this is what we're doing right now. We got a view rate of 71%. Here's our last event we did. They had a completion rate of 24, almost 25%. We had 900 viewers one day. And then
Dang.
if you break down the total watch time, I forgot how many
Mm-hmm.
hours that is, but so that's pretty high. People are like,
Mm-hmm.
oh damn, so you mean you got an average retain rate of somebody watching an event 12 minutes? That's a long time, especially when you look at people
Mm-hmm.
doing like 15-second videos, 30 seconds, and stuff like
Yeah.
that now. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a
Mm-hmm.
great opportunity to have some advertisements and stuff. And I'm gonna let
Yeah.
y'all know too from this because I gave this to them uh, for sponsorships. So we were doing two streams at one time. So we had ring one, ring two, and it gave down the different breakdowns of, oh well, you had more action on ring one than ring two. and they
Okay.
intentionally made Ring 1 for like the more elite fighters.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
They do that.
but the crazy thing is, I knew what they were doing beforehand, but the AI and stuff like that, it picked it up and knew what it was. I didn't even tell it; it figured it out. And
Wow.
yeah, and the crazy thing about it, we had a stream drop briefly one day, and it was like, well, hey, there was an issue on Ring 2, day 2 one day, and you need to figure out what that problem was. It could have been because the internet dropped or whatever. And yeah, we
Wow.
had the internet drop for a brief second, but it picked that up, bro. Just looking at the data
That's
that I gave it,
crazy.
I never told it that or anything.
Wow. Yeah, that John raw. Yeah, that John
That's
nice.
crazy.
So yeah, that one. So
Hmm.
yeah, that talks about the engagement, and I don't know what else they got. What else was there? Oh yeah, that was the one y'all seen with Mexico. This one they really liked. They were really trying to sell that publicly already.
Mm.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
hear
the
somebody with
international audience broaden it out. Yeah, especially for like Olympics and stuff like that. Yeah, they definitely know.
yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
so this right here, outside of doing a stream, and we were successful at the live stream, which was great because they weren't able to do it by themselves. They tried it the year. Well, actually, they tried it the first time, and they only would stream on YouTube. They didn't have a private platform to do anything else. And
Mm.
then they used Boxing TV the year last year or whatever, and I think they made about $16,000. And the dude
Yikes.
held on to the money for like 3 months. They had to chase the dude down. So I'm
Oh
like, well,
wow.
damn. So with this new client, I was like, damn, good potential. Well, I made sure the stream was good, and then I hit them with something like this, which I know they don't get, and really broke it down, just to kind of sell the company more
Hmm.
and everything. And so yeah, this is just more viewing stuff, mid tournament trend, all that stuff, just more data. Oh, and you see where it says engagement decline, day
Hmm.
4, ring 2, part 2. It should never been a part
Drop
2. It should
to.
just been day 4, ring 2. But there was a break in the stream,
Hmm.
so it picked that up, and it's like, well, hey, a decline. That decline was actually because the stream
Mm-hmm.
went down.
Yeah. Hmm.
So completion leaders, all that stuff, just basic stuff.
Nice.
Oh, and that was the closeout, and that was just key takeaways. And the gamma, I did not type. I did not put like none of. The only thing that I added was just the actual statistical stuff. Anything else, like where it says the event demonstrated strong domestic revenue potential, future growth depends on international expansion and optimized streaming structure. I didn't put that. Gamma added that.
Damn.
Content strategy. Gamma made that up. International expansion. Gamma did that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then, bro.
AI is really taking over. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that gamma's a big one, bro. That's
Hmm.
huge. That's a
Yeah, I'm about to start
huge
using
tool.
that.
Matter of fact, I've been playing around with stuff. Hey, Mizzle.
Yes.
Yo, Did you share him that little thing that I sent you for the Mizzle and
Yeah,
Dub show?
I sent it to him. Yeah.
Yeah, that was also a little AI thing that I was playing with. I just took y'all website
Mm-hmm.
and I put it in this AI thing, and it made a podcast, like a 5 or 10 minute podcast about the Mizzle and Dub show.
I don't think I got that, Deb. I ain't
I
seen.
did. I sent it.
Here,
I
I'll
sent
send
it.
it to you.
I sent it to you last week.
Well, a lot of things happen in my life
Hmm.
that
You and
I
I
may have
both.
forgot. That I may have forgotten.
I'm gonna send it to him right now.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mel. If I wanted to have Dub and who was that Josh do color play by play from home, how would I do that?
Um, uh, I
Zoom.
think you actually could do it with are y'all using Stream? Is this StreamYard or yeah, this is StreamYard.
StreamYard.
Yes.
Uh,
Well, I
what's the
won't. I
other?
won't be using StreamYard. I'll be using OBS more than likely to do it.
So then what you got to do is you're gonna have to like jerry rig a system. Like you can use Skype, have people call in for Skype,
Mm,
or
mm,
you can get a platform like StreamYard. But I think you're gonna
Yeah.
have to get like the one that costs like $100 a month or whatever in order to like kind of embed it like that. or
I mean, I got the Restream, and it has that. What is that? The SR.
SRT, SR.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one, I'm trying to think. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you're gonna have to play around with that one because there's ways to do it. Like I've messed around and used like Zoom and stuff, but now at this point, I just use like softwares that just automatically do it. So if you got, are you a PC or Mac?
PC.
Okay. So here's a dope ass program that you can pay is $50 a month, and you can have callers or you could have them dial in. It's called vMix, and you could actually have callers and stuff in on your live production, and that one's $50 a month.
Oh, what you? Oh, what you? Oh, yeah. I got VMix.
Okay, yeah, you
And I
got
can.
it.
Oh
Which
yeah,
one you
so I
got?
can use that.
Yeah.
I got the Pro, whichever one is the max one that I'm paying a month for.
Okay, yeah. Use the callers, bro.
You
The
talk about Zoom, not Zoom, but
No, not Zoom. It's actually like, bro, like, so you fire. What it does is, say if you wanted to have callers, you just
mm,
like you click on it and stuff or whatever, and it creates like a
mm.
link, and then you would send me the link, just like how like Dub y'all do with this StreamYard, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
it lets you in. So then they could be
Oh, and
in,
they
and
can
then you
see the
could even
screen and
import.
stuff like that too.
Yo, yeah, they'll see everything, and I mean, you can even there's other ways you can modify it too. If you just wanted to have like, you don't want to have their picture, you just want to have their voice, then you could do that.
Uh,
So yeah,
oh
there's but
man.
VMix. Yeah, VMix is dope, bro.
That sounds
Honestly,
dope.
Oh,
I'd rather
hey,
use
yeah.
VMix
I'm
than
about to
OBS.
start using vMix more. Yeah,
Oh
bro,
yeah,
because I've been
VMix is
using
dope, bro.
OBS, but
I would if
yep.
I
Oh boy.
I'm a Mac guy. I got Mac computers, but if I could right
hmm
now, and somebody hit me like, "Hey, man, here's 20 grand to help you get started with some production stuff. You need a computer, whatever." I'm going
hmm
PC. I'm going PC. I'm going
You been
VMix.
using your MacBook for the streams?
Yeah, we use MacBook for the stream, but we use Wirecast. We use Wirecast, and so
Oh yeah,
I'm
if
because
on the
you can't. Yeah, you
MacBook right
can't
now
use
too.
vMix. I am on a MacBook, but so I do use my MacBook, but it's only because like it's a hassle with taking taking everything and then having to reset it up. Because I use my PC for like streaming and stuff at home too, and then I got to reset
oh,
it up.
well, my
So
bad. When I
I
say
just been taking
PC, I
my
mean like
laptop.
yeah. What I meant by PC, I meant like more like a Windows machine. So not necessarily
Yeah,
desktop or
yeah,
whatever, but yeah, but just a
yeah.
Windows based machine. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I feel you.
Hmm.
I was thinking about
Hmm.
getting a I was gonna get a YOLO box. I
Those are
was.
dope, bro. I found another one in Arizona. I'm getting ready to get for $300 on
300,
OfferUp.
that's it?
On OfferUp.
What's that junk called?
Damn, I
Tell you
remember
what
that
you
damn thing.
OfferUp. It's like where you can buy people sell used stuff.
No,
Mm.
you found one up there on OfferUp?
Yeah, I found actually, bro, in Arizona. I found three of them, but I found one for $300. It's an
What? And
earlier version.
it's the newest one? Oh, okay,
No, it's
okay.
earlier, but hey, it works for what I need to do. It still can bond. It can still do everything.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's all
Mm-hmm.
that matters.
and
Hey, I just upgraded to my I just got my first Hollyland. Bruh.
dope.
Oh my
Which one you get?
gosh.
You got the wireless one or wireless
Got
Hollywood?
I got the let me see. I got the Pyro S.
Okay, dope.
Bruh.
Hey, what happened to everybody?
Oh
I don't see
yeah.
nobody anymore.
Oh, because they got us on the what you could do background.
Oh,
hmm
I thought I was tripping.
No, I had the we were doing the slide.
Oh yeah, my bad.
We were doing
My
our
bad.
hmm
presentations.
Yes, we were
Yeah.
doing presentations, but I guess we can call this the production edition of the Mizzle Dub Shows. We got some very good insight on production stuff, and right now we have
hmm
three of the best production people that on there. So special thanks to Mel Carey. And by the way, Mel, happy flight back to Phoenix. Please let us know when you land.
Yes,
Get
sir.
back to the
Appreciate you, bro.
fatherland. Boss, I will see you tomorrow morning, or later on today, I should say.
Later on today, yeah.
Indeed.
hmm
Thanks,
Peanut.
DJ Wizzle.
Melly Mel,
What up, man? Where you at? You at the
why don't
job
you
still?
talk to me no more?
Yeah. I'm about to go to the airport, man. You want to take me to the airport?
You want to take me to the airport?
All right.
Special thanks
Show
to
for
Pierce.
show.
Special thanks to Mel. Special thanks to EJ Mizzle for coming on. And it's
Mm-hmm.
5 o'clock some damn where, but we appreciate everybody for coming on this 322nd episode of the Mizzle and Dub Show. Good luck to all the final 4 participants, with the exception of one team.
Fuck Duke.
Real quickly, going down scores of the NBA. Cavaliers beat Clippers 127-122. Knicks beat the Trailblazers 110-93. Hawks beat the Bucks 145-124. Wolves beat the Pistons 123-104. Pelicans beat the Hornets 98-94. Raptors beat the Sixers 127-109. Rockets beat the Suns 148-109. And the Warriors beat the Spurs 148-106.
Jesus.
Real quickly in baseball, Diamondbacks beat the Cubs 10-6. Mariners beat the A's 2-1.
Jesus.
Yankees sweep the Brewers 12-3. Nationals beat the Phillies 5-1. Blue Jays beat the Orioles 3-1. Rays beat the Rockies 6-4. Marlins beat the Pirates 3-2. Angels beat the White Sox 3-2. Guardians beat the Royals 6-2. 9-2 Cardinals over the Twins. 3-2 Rangers over the Red Sox. Padres shut out the Braves 5-0. And the good guys in orange and black beat the Reds, win the series 6-3.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, the Kings beat the Sharks 7-1.
Motherfucker.
Hey, I saw that game live. They was getting cooked. Hey, they was getting beat on. I was like, dang.
And on that note, you're being booted off the show.
Thanks, everybody, for watching us. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Have a very good week. And as always, take care of yourself and love each other. And to everyone that came on the show, thank you again. And that deserves a yeet. You're watching the Mizzle and Dub Show.
Yes, sir.
Good morning and good morning.
All right.
As the Super Dope Beatmaker will take us home.
He sure will.
Oh!
He always does.
It is definitely nap time.
Oh, I'm definitely going to bed. It's a wrap. Snorville is on the way.
Man, I gotta be up in 6 hours.
That makes the both of us.
3 of us.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah. Before my inspections.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you for chiming in.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Make love, not war.
100%.